We need to talk.
Sergeant, don't start.
I'm a good officer and I know more about this case than anyone here.
That's not the point.
Then what's the point?
The point is you're compromised, and you know it.
Sir, I have personal relationships with a lot of people in this town.
Not quite in the same way, though.
Still, I'm perfectly capable of working professionally and objectively to run the investigation, regardless of what you've been told.
I'm sorry, Sergeant. My decision is final.
Well, at least let me help. I have a strong line of inquiry.
Enough! Now, I believe you have some summonses to deliver. And there's a backlog of evidence at forensics that needs to be cleared.
Inspector, phone call. I'll get right on it.
Sir, I've written a report on everything I was intending to investigate for the armed robbery.
I don't recall asking for that.
It details all possible suspects and links to the robbery, and outlines cause for bringing in 2 other river boys for questioning, Benjamin Perrin and Samuel Foster.
What you've got here is circumstantial at best. There's no actual evidence linking them to the crime.
Benji's just out of jail. These 2 fit the general description of the offenders.
And what? Do you have any solid information that points to their involvement?
So I have real reason to believe that Darryl Braxton's claims of being set up are valid. It's all in there, in the report, if you just read it.
A hunch is not enough to go on.
So I can prove that he was set up. This wasn't a one-man job and you know it. These 2 fit the profile, they have motive. One of them at least had to have been the gunman. Sir, you've trusted my instincts once. Trust them again, please.
So, what were you doing out there, camping on your own?
Just trying to enjoy the great outdoors.
Fishing without a license, lighting a fire in a prohibited area.
Is that why you brought me in here? For having a campfire?
I brought you in here because we have CCTV footage taken during the armed hold-up at the service station out on Stewart Point Road on Tuesday. Very interesting. Would you like to take a look?
No thanks. I think I'll pass.
One of the robbers had a tat that matches your own. Not that we got that on tape, but the station attendant gave us a very good description of it. And I'm sure he'll be able to ID your voice as well when we do a lineup. Armed robbery carries a hefty prison term. Anything up to 25 years. That cell you just left will still be warm. That's how quickly you're going back inside.
Good luck making any of it stick in court.
We don't need luck. We already have enough to lock you up. What we don't have is your accomplice. Give him up. Cooperate with us and I'll make sure your stay inside will be much shorter than it could be.
How much shorter?
It depends on how much you cooperate. Who was the driver?
Brax. It was Darryl Braxton.
Sir, you can't possibly believe him.
He seemed pretty convincing to me.
Yeah, well, of course he's going to say that it was Brax. That's the whole idea. We need to question Jake Perovich to see if we can get him to break. He's the one who organised all this.
Benji did the job with Braxton. Benji was the shooter. Braxton drove the car. Now, I want you and Watson to take that backlog of evidence from forensics to the DPP for processing this afternoon.
With all due respect, sir, that is grunt work to get me out of the way of the investigation.
Yes, it is.
Any idea how long Joyce will have us on courier duty?
You the end of the day, me. Oh my gosh.
What? Great. The evidence box is missing.
How could you be so careless?
I'm sorry, sir, and I take full responsibility, but I never would have expected someone to break into a police car.
Well, unless they knew there was evidence inside.
I'm not sure what you're implying, sir.
Everything relating to the armed robbery is gone.
Along with several bags of cocaine from the Colville drug bust.
Yes, rather convenient, wouldn't you say?
With all due respect, sir.
No, Sergeant, and if you're going to start trying to defend
But whoever did this could have been after the cocaine.
Get me a search warrant for Braxton's house. I will conduct this search personally.
Yes, sir.
There will be an internal investigation conducted into this matter. You'll be asked to explain your actions. Until then, I'm placing you on traffic duty. Consider yourself lucky you're not being put on suspension.
Suspension? On what grounds?
You're in this situation because of the choices you made, Charlie. And I'm very disappointed you feel the need to blame others when what you really need to do is take responsibility for your actions.
Well, that was the first goal for the Bulldogs since the 29-minute mark of the first quarter. And they've got to within 2 points now of the Swans. But still, most of this quarter to go.
Darryl Braxton, I have a warrant to search these premises.
Yeah. Of course you do. Of course you do. What is it this time? You're missing the rest of my getaway outfit?
Property stolen from a police vehicle earlier today.
What's that got to do with me?
There was evidence implicating you in the armed robbery.
Really? All right, so let me get this straight. You think I stole evidence that you found in my house and then brought it back to my house?
If he interferes with the search, arrest him.
But hey, fellas, don't mind me. You go for your lives.
So, yeah, you would expect it to be hard and tough in the middle of the ground.
Almost impossible to get it out of that pack then. There were so many players there. Jose Ramiro coming up with it. But a big game this for both clubs. Two number 15s again, and wide with a 20-metre punch. In fact, gained about 30 in the end. Luff, let it drop to the ground then.
Yeah, mate, Joyce was just here.
He searched the place.
Yeah, he did. There's nothing to find, though. I got rid of everything before I got home.
Cocaine was a nice touch. I hope you got rid of that too.
Yeah. Hey, thanks for the call today. I appreciate it.
Crossed a line by doing it, Brax. Big one.
You told me where you stopped for coffee. That's all. The fact that your car was broken
It was
into
because of me. I knew exactly what you'd do with that information.
No, you told me because you know I didn't do this. And you know I'm being set up, and you know that's not right.
All I know is I feel guilty, more guilty than I've ever felt.
Yeah, I know you do.
I'm a cop. And telling you where to find evidence and aiding in the destruction of that evidence goes against everything I took an oath to do.
You're not thinking of coming clean, are you?
No, but you know what? I don't know if I can get past this either.
Charlie, I know what this means for you. I do, and I want you to know that. So if you want to go away, get away from all
Brax,
of this...
we can't be seen together.
No, I'm not talking about us. I'm talking about you. You take some time off work, you think this through, and when you do, I know you'll realise that what you did was the right thing for everyone.
I wish I could believe that.